Welcome back to Houston Life and welcome to the Crawfish Café, their Pearland location, where we are celebrating National Crawfish Day today with me having a lesson on how to eat crawfish the right way. But you know what, before you get to eat the crawfish, there's a bit of preparation that goes in behind the scenes to get the crawfish ready to be eaten. That happens in the kitchen. Let's go check it out. Oh my goodness, Kiet, thank you so much for letting me come in your kitchen, and you have crawfish.
Yes, we do. Daily from Louisiana.
Wow, so you get in everyday fresh crawfish.
Yes, we do.
I gotta say, last year I heard crawfish were a little smaller than usual. It just depends, it's a real seasonal dish, isn't it? How's the season going this year so far?
The season's been strong this year. We've had really good sized crawfish since December, so it's a really good season.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. All right, what is going on here? What are we looking at? It looks like they're being sorted. Walk us through it, step by step.
Yeah, so we want to make sure we're not serving any dead crawfish, first of all. We want to make sure all the debris, none of the grass and whatnot is removed from the boil. And that's pretty much what we're doing, hand sorting it one by one, making sure we're serving the best quality crawfish.
And then they go into this bubbling thing. What is happening here?
So this is just a crawfish washing machine. It's just agitating the crawfish, making sure all the mud, all the dirt is being removed, making sure that it's clean as possible before we boil them.
You're basically giving them a bath.
Exactly, of that.
All right, what is the next step?
The next step is we're gonna start boiling some.
All right, let's go boiling.
All right. So this is us cooking the crawfish, boiling the crawfish in clean water. We want to make sure we get all the mud, the dirt, and the grime out of the crawfish so that we're serving a really clean product. And then after about 10 minutes in the boiler, we'll transfer it over here and we'll make sure it's soaked for another 30 minutes before we serve it.
Oh wow, so it's really marinating in those juices.
Right.
And what is this? Is this like a broth, a soup?
It's a broth full of Cajun spices, orange juice, which is a huge Vietnamese way of boiling, and lots of spices.
Oh my gosh, it just smells so good. Let's talk about that Viet Cajun, influence that we have going on here. I mean, it's I think of Viet Cajun as being very Houstonian.
Right.
Where did it come from? What is the story behind it?
Viet Cajun was born in Houston, Texas. Right after Hurricane Katrina back in 2005, we had a huge influx of Vietnamese people from Louisiana, from New Orleans specifically, and they brought with them their demand for crawfish. So with the second largest Vietnamese population in Houston, the Cajuns and the Vietnamese people pretty much married our flavors, and that's where Viet Cajun was born.
Wow. And that's for everybody's enjoyment now because it is really such a great way to eat crawfish.
Right.
So once the crawfish has been soaking in here, the next part is the flavors, and you have a lot of different flavors here at Crawfish Café.
Right. So after the soaking process, we'll sauce it, adding another layer of flavor to the crawfish. And this is where we do the sauce. We have 7 different flavors, 3 house blends. And you can pick and choose, mix and match however you like.
Wow, so the house blends are some flavors that you have that marry together really well, but basically anyone can take any flavors on the menu and make their own.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what? I think at this point, it is probably a really good time to head out and get ready to eat. Coming up on Houston Life, I'm learning, would you say the proper way, the right way, or the Crawfish Café way of eating crawfish?
Right.
Yeah? Okay. That's coming up. All right, guys, I'm sending it back to you. I'm getting out there. I'm getting ready to eat. Let's go.
All right, Mel, don't forget your bib. Very important accessory when eating crawfish. By the way, the Crawfish Cafe, they do have 5 locations in the Houston area. If you'd like to connect with them, you can look for the Scene on Houston Life section of our website, houstonlife.tv.